Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and I wanted to point you to something on the White House website that I thought might be a good resource for most of you, and it might be something you'd be interested in. It's called West Wing Reads. And of course, as an author, I have to get people to read more, right? So this is a part of the website where you can find things to read that the White House would like to point you to. And usually there's some different articles that you can read about. And, we have that one about Melania. We have the border agents in Southeast Texas one. We have down here, the White House is creating a new high-level task force on preventing veteran suicide. So that's a good thing. And that's from the Military Times. And then the Washington Times has one about his executive order that helps active duty military and sea veterans transition into merchant marine. I have a friend who's a merchant marine, and he was like, what? He's not too thrilled about that, just because then sometimes the way that they do things, the methods and procedures that they use in the merchant marines and then what they do in the military is not the same. And so it'll be interesting, he said, to see how it works out with how compatible they're going to be. And he also said that really they need more ships. So that's a good point. I don't know if Trump's going to do something about that or not. But anyway, the Wall Street Journal one here about the tax cuts and deregulatory agenda have unleashed the American economy. And so these are just articles that they find, like this one's from The Hill, that are about different things that might be something that you would be interested in reading about. It's just a very interesting. And down here at the bottom, if you just put in your email address, you can have it sent right to your inbox. So that's kind of nice too. And just, I think it was yesterday, the West Wing Reads were these two articles. They're both from the New York Times. And this one was about some of the problems that they're having on the border. And it's a very interesting article. It's kind of weird because it starts out, since it's the New York Times, of course, you cannot have President Trump doing anything good with the New York Times. So it starts out a little negative about him. And essentially it ends up saying that, you know what, he's right. There are some problems. They said that it's not as many, though, as he's claiming it is. But I don't know. It sounds like there are an awful lot. So I'm going to leave that down below. All of these links will be down below so you can read them for yourself. And I think it's a good article. I really do. Even if it's New York Times. Yes, I really do think it's a good article. And this one is similar. It's along the same vein. But there are some difficult things going on, and we need to be aware of them. And it's kind of weird that the New York Times is part of the people that are saying it's a manufactured crisis. You read through these articles, and it's not manufactured, okay? And I don't know what the exact percentages are. It doesn't matter. If it's happening to anyone, this stuff needs to stop. So that's what I've got. And I'm not going to read through them or anything because, well, you know why. YouTube does not like such things. But anyway, it's a very important article. I think both of these are good articles for you to read through and to see just what's going on. So if you're not subscribed to the West Wing Reads, you might want to do that, especially if you're interested in the articles that they think are important and that they want to point out to you. So I thought I'd offer that to you and get it out there for you. Something interesting, something different. It's really kind of hard to find on the White House website. I had to do a search for it because I knew that's what it was called. I don't remember how I stumbled upon it in the first place, but I did, and I signed up for it. So I've enjoyed reading the articles that they put out and the information. So I wanted to share that with you, and that's what I've got for you today. If you wouldn't mind, please check the subscribe button down below, and if you haven't subscribed, it would really help me out if you would subscribe, because I have a birthday coming up soon in the middle of April, and I'm a little behind in my quota to be able to hit 60,000 subscribers by then. So I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all later.